Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. I am starting the vlog off today with a walk. I am planning to go to a cafe that is local to my neighborhood. It is actually a 15-minute drive from my house. However, by foot, it is around an hour and a half. So I'm definitely getting my steps in today. I'm hoping that it won't be too long, but it's actually my first time walking there. So I'm really looking forward to it. The first half of the walk will be by the meadows, so I'll be walking through the paths just a bit. However, I do have to switch to the main road at one point, so I guess I'll see how it is. It's going to be very noisy, so when I get to the main roads, I won't show you too much. I might have to mute it because, a lot of cars will be going. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm actually really surprised at how warm it is. I put the wrong sweater on. This one's really thick. It's really good when it's like fall. I thought the weather was going to be still a little bit cold, but I'm like sweltering and the sky is so blue. There's very few clouds available to give me some shade, so I'm burning in the sunlight. But thankfully I'm off the trail and I'm now walking through the neighborhoods to get to the cafe. I'm almost there, and by almost there I mean I have like another 40 minutes. But that's much better than walking the main roads. At least it does take more time. This route that I'm taking takes more time. However, it takes more time, but the positive is you get to be surrounded by nature, so I'll take that instead. Surprised. I was not aware that there was a ravine that crossed through here, and I'm like so happy because now I get a chance to discover this. It actually goes back in the direction of my home. I don't know if it connects to the ravine near my house, but if it does, that'd be great. I'm so excited. This summer is going to be so much fun. I'm like so sunburned. I think I got a tan. and there's a big flush in my cheek. I finally arrived to the cafe. It's very busy, there's so many people. Obviously because it is a Saturday. The total time of my actual walk was a total of 2 hours with all my detours. So I feel very good today because I got a lot of sunlight, I got a nice tan, and I got my exercise in, so I feel really good. Now I'm gonna enjoy a sit down in this very loud and busy cafe and drink my refreshing drink. I got a strawberry refresher. So excited. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I am again at the station. I am trying to return the coasters that I bought from the St. Lawrence market a week ago. Yeah, it's a week ago today. I'm running a little bit late behind my personal schedule, honestly. I have to go do some blood work, so now I'm just currently waiting for the train. Honestly, I just arrived and I don't know what time the train's coming, so there is that. But I think it's 11:42, so basically I have around 12 minutes of waiting here. Yeah, have fun. So where was I? So yeah, the reason why I was delayed for so long to return the coasters is because it was literally raining all week. I think the last time I picked up the camera was Saturday, and ever since then, that beautiful sunny day was gone. It was just rain, 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 rain. So today, of course, as you can see how gloomy it is outside, is raining, and there's supposed to be a rainstorm. I'm not sure how bad it's gonna be, but I did see some lightning and thunder in the forecast, which I guess is pretty bad. So my goal is to go to drop off the coasters, or get and exchange my coasters, and go by this used bookstore that I saw again. I think that's just gonna be my hobby all summer long, is running to bookstores. And so I'm hoping as well that this will pick up my mood, because I've just been in a funk lately, obviously for some personal reasons. I might share them sometime in the near future, but right now I'm still actively going through it, so I don't know if I'll share too many of the details. That's currently where my headspace is at, so I am going to film, but I don't know how much I'm going to film. I'm kind of like going by my mood today, because my mood is very low and down, but I really needed to get out of the house, and I felt it too. So since it was constantly raining, I haven't had a chance to really get out of the house and be outside for a while. So I'm hoping that this will pick up my mood because of that. But for now, I guess I'll just wait around until the train comes, and I'll speak to you the next time I pick up the camera. Or I'll try my best to film as much as possible, but like I said, I don't know. I'm in a funk today. So hopefully I can get some nice clips for you guys, or we'll see how it goes, essentially. everyone. It's been a couple of days since I last picked up the camera. I believe Thursday was the day I went downtown, and today is now Saturday. So it's been quite a while since I've last picked up the camera. I've just been in a mood. I'm pretty sure it's probably my menstrual cycle that's causing me to be so moody. Also, among other things that are happening in my personal life, which I'm probably not going to share right now. Maybe sometime in the future when I kind of understand. I think I mentioned this earlier when I was at the train station, but it's just some things going on in my life, not negative. I mean, depending on the person, it could be negative, but I'm trying to be very positive about what's happening in my life. I'm not going to share too much because I'm personally still coming to terms with what's wrong. Obviously, I don't film that on my channel because, like I said, I want this place to be a place of positivity and a place of like where you guys can relax. My goal is to make sure those who watch my channel are very, like, you can leave in a calm mood, like you feel very comforted. You get what I mean? So I won't be the type of person who will showcase fights, familial fights. Like, everybody has, you know, problems in their relationship where people fight with each other, you know, like people make mistakes. I've made mistakes, you know, like those normal situations that everybody has in their relationships. I will never showcase that to anybody because, like, you know how people can take that and run away with it and say, this person's horrible, this person's... So I would never showcase my family members or friends in a negative light because I don't want anybody to, you know, the internet, they give their opinions onto me regarding my relationship, you know? That's just the type of person I am. I like to keep my relationships personal. If there are friendly interactions, I'll show them. But, like, obviously, if I have a disagreement with, say, one of my siblings, I'm not going to showcase on the channel because, like, I don't want someone to put my sibling down, right? Say, that person's weird. How could they do that to you? You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm rambling. But, yeah. So it's been kind of weird. Like, I'm having trouble filming because at the same time I'm also dealing with this, and I'm like, I don't want to do anything. Like I said, I've been kind of a funk, and I've been saying this, I think, since the middle of winter. I've been saying I've been in a funk, and I've been feeling very negative, blah, blah, blah. And now I know what it is. There's also other things where I'm trying to still look for a job because obviously I've had a year off, basically. No, not a year. It hasn't been a full year yet since I've not been working, but I'm coming to a point where I'm like, I'm really bored throughout the day. I can't really invest my time going out purchasing all the time because my savings is dwindling very, very quickly. So I've been actively searching for a job, and honestly, it just makes me sad because nobody is hiring. I mean, people are hiring, but the competition is so bad. Like, you'll apply for one job, and I think 200 people have already applied for that same job. So yeah, that's been happening behind the scenes too. I really do want, even if it's part-time, it's fine, as long as I can get some money in my pocket because I do have bills to pay. I have to contribute to this rent for this house that we live in. We do rent. Everybody contributes. We pay all bills together. We all share it. Like, we don't just live in my mom's house. Like, we all are adults. Obviously, it'd be great if this channel generated some income that I can cover my bills, but that's not a reality for me. This is, like I said, a new channel. I'm pretty sure there are select humans that exist in this world who have exploded on YouTube where they can, like, generate income pretty fast. I am clearly not that person. This is a very niche content is what I noticed, because I watch this type of content too. Like, this type of content I'm creating. I like watching people who are very intentional living. I love watching people who kind of show their morning routine, their slow days, the days where they go out, but they're very, like, calm with it. I really love that type of content. And so, of course, because I'm that type of person who has that lifestyle as well, I'm going to create content like that. Like I said, I've never edited before this, so and I've never filmed before this. So sometimes I think, I'm like, am I pretty good with my editing? I've noticed that I've gotten better. However, I think I can do even better with my filming and editing, especially because I have so much time. It's just that I think I would have done much better in terms of filming more content for you guys if I lived alone. But that's not a reality. Even when I was doing my breakfast this morning, I've only was able to show so many clips because there's people living in my house. I can't show them on my channel too much or else, you know, they're gonna get upset with me. So I try my best. So I think I only showed, like, the clip of my food being made, which, by the way, I did burn my sausage and I was very disappointed in that. But besides that, I try my best to film here and there, but that's why you guys are always seeing my bedroom, because my bedroom is my bedroom and there's nobody else in here, so I can film calmly and, you know, do certain things. But I can't really do that everywhere in my home because there are people who live here, right? It's not respectful to them if I'm always like, camera in your face, camera here, camera here. Oh, can you be quiet? I'm trying to film here. Like, that's not very respectful. If I lived alone, honestly, I think I'd have I think I'd film so much more and it'd be much better. Like I just imagine in my mind, but that's for the future me. That's not for me of today. Hopefully that day will come, but you know, I do have intentions of moving out, but of course financial stability is the number one thing for me in order to move out. And then, yeah, I feel like my vlogs would really take off then. I'd have so much fun making make breakfast with me, and I just can film myself in the kitchen without anybody crossing by and reaching over me to grab something, you know? That would be very fun. Now on to my outing downtown. I did not film. I like having a recap as soon as I come back from whatever I did. So if I do talk to the camera, I'm still in the emotions and the vibes of like what I went through, but the moments pass. I can just regurgitate what I've been through, what I saw. I went to St. Lawrence Market and my goal was to exchange the ceramic coasters that I got that were broken. They didn't really seem too happy. I can understand from their point because they don't really know. In their mind, they probably thought I broke it, but I really didn't. Like I said, I had other ceramic items with me in my bag and everything else in my bag was normal. I had my camera in my bag. Look at this very expensive item that I would never want to break. So I'm always very careful where I put my bag. So I was like, I don't think it was me. Other items in my bag are fine. It's just this one item packaged in a box that's broken to pieces that I'm like, this definitely wasn't me. I know I didn't do this. So when I went there, I was like, hey, you know, I was just like tentative with them. And then I'm like, yeah, I bought this last week and I hope you guys can exchange this broken item that I bought from you because I know I didn't do this. And they were kind of like, but thankfully they did exchange it. But I can also say that it was Friday afternoon and there was a lot of visitors, a lot of tourists as well in there because that's like a tourist hub. There was a lot of people, so I probably was like, they were probably not in the mood to like be open arms, welcome, blah, blah, blah. Because guess what? I've worked in retail, I've worked in sales. I know how it feels when there's like a cluster amount of humans trying to get your attention and there's a big line of people you have to cash out, right? I've been there, I've done that. I know what it's like. So I never will take that as like, this business is horrible. No, I can tell that they were having a rough day, so they weren't really happy. And then here I am saying, I need to exchange this one item. You guys, it's kind of broken, but they did it. Thankfully, they didn't give me too much trouble. There wasn't that big of a hassle. So that's all nice. And I got my little coasters. So happy with them. I never want to break them. I tell you, whenever I buy something for myself, I always buy it with the intention that I'm going to keep it for as long as I can keep them. So as long as I don't break them, and even then if I break them, I would try my very best to see if I can kind of restore it myself before I decide to toss it away. I'm always purchasing with the intention that even items I purchase in my room, like, if I move, can I take these things with me? Will they get damaged in the move? Are these things that I know I'm going to like 10 years from now? That's kind of my mindset. The only thing I probably wouldn't take with me is this desk that you guys are on because this was an economic purchase. When I do purchase something, I do purchase it with the intention of keeping it for a long time, especially if it brings me a lot of joy. So when I thought about it, I was like, I'll go out of my way and go back downtown just to exchange these so that I can have these. I'm going to keep them forever. If you guys are whoever's watching, not from the city of Toronto or who lives outside of Canada, and if you end up coming here as a tourist into the city, please stop by the St. Lawrence Market. They have, I think on Saturday, like a produce market where it's like the farmers market and people come, obviously farmers come and then they sell their produce there too, especially if you want to buy some souvenirs. And they have the basic tourist store where you can buy maple syrup. I know that's like a thing a lot of people like. People love buying maple syrup from Canada, and I can tell you, it tastes really good. I also went to, if you saw from the clips, I went to a bookstore, and it's like a kind of antique style bookstore. I didn't find any books that were created past 2000s. I think I only saw one Harry Potter book. Everything else looked like something from either the 90s, 80s, the 1900s, 1800s. Really old books, calligraphy books as well, but I did find these two books that I was like, okay, very cute. This one is called Roland Barthes, A Lover's Discourse Fragments. So it's just like quotes of the discourse and like people's take on love. I'm personally someone who is kind of averse to love. I'm trying to understand it more personally for me. I don't know. I'm always thinking I'd be the type of person who would stay single for the rest of my life, but I'm always open if someone who is really like a match to me, if I ever meet somebody like that, then I would get married and settle down. Otherwise, most likely, I don't know. I'm fine with staying by myself for the rest of my life. If my mom hears me, she'd be very appalled. But I found this book, so I'm obviously open to love. If it happens, it happens. Like, that's my mindset. I'm very interested to see what it's about. I bought a book called Edible and Medicinal Plants of Canada. I think this will be very useful. It's very interesting. I know the type of person I am. I could see myself when I'm 50 foraging in the forest for things that I've learned about and like kind of making things about it. I would love to like do some type of teas and forage for that. So I think this will be something that I would love to have in my back pocket in terms of knowledge that I know. But yeah, like this is so cool. And who knows, I know people like to doomsday prep, so maybe this will help me in the future. God forbid. And it's very detailed. Like they have photos of what the items look like, or the plants look like, how you can eat, and the medicinal property of them as well. But this is so cool. I'm like, I love this one. This was the main one I picked up. But of course I saw this afterwards and I was like, this is very interesting. Let me read up on this. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I feel bad for future me who's editing this right now and thinking to themselves, what the heck? Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate everybody who clicked on the video and who has watched so far. And if you do like this style of videos that I do make and who like slow living and intentional living type of vlogs, then please subscribe, because that is my vibe and that is the person I am and that is the type of videos I do make. And I do appreciate when you do subscribe. It does fill me with a bit of joy. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. See you next Tuesday.